We are at Bakersfield Speedway today, racing the Sport Mod. This will be my official second main event, if I can make it, which I plan to, but you know, we already had some rough luck with that one. The timing for practice was pretty good. Now I'm just slowly making sure that I can keep hitting my marks, and yeah, let's get to it. We're planning to change the wrap up eventually, by the way. Joe from Grapevine MSP stepped up big time. He's gonna help us out with a body and a wrap. And let me tell you, that car is gonna look pretty cool. If you haven't seen, I'm trying to debate whether I go with my usual Medusa or if I go with my cowgirl design that I put together. So let me know in the comments which one you like more. I'm kind of leaning towards the cowgirl, but you know, I'm impartial to the Medusa because I've had it forever.
We're jumping right into it with my heat race, which we started first in the heats all night and the main event. And also, I'm really bad at starting the race, if you can't tell. This is something that I'm learning. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with this, but whenever I start the race, I always end up losing a whole bunch of ground, and the people behind me just eat it up. So we spent this heat race just trying to spin some laps, not really doing that great, and trying to catch up. And my car was overheating. But let's see if the main has anything for us.
Both cars are currently overheating, and we've lost the wire on the starter, so it doesn't even turn over. We're currently working on that. Dad, you are saying I am terrible at starts.
Yes.
You're not even saying it, you're just telling me.
I'm telling you that you will get smoked going that slow up to a start. And you saw they're just filing around you. And then once they realize you're going to do that every time, they're going to anticipate that you're just going to start slow just to get around you real fast. So don't do that.
Learning curves. As a rookie, we are starting front row outside. So let's see how this goes. We're gonna go for it. Dad, what do you think of that?
What do I think of it?
Yeah, starting front row outside.
Perfect.
As a rookie?
Gas it.
Gas it?
And gas it, we did. I tried my absolute best not to do one of those lame starts. I think there's an improvement here. You know, I still am a little bit off the pace, but I'm not holding everybody up to the point where everyone gets mad at me. That's a win, I think. I was just trying to hold it together. Now, I got in the main event, and this car was awesome. This car does really good on, like, the hooked up style tracks. I haven't really raced dry track, which this track does dry up a little bit. But I was just trying to count my laps in. I'm trying just to keep consistent laps. You know, I still am very much in the beginner process where I'm just trying to get better and get to a point where I can be super competitive, and I do feel like I am able to be competitive. Now I'm just trying to keep that consistency up. Now there was a yellow that comes out, so we're now starting second row inside, which that's all good. We're back with the pack. One thing that is a major improvement is being able to keep this car rotated. I used to struggle with that a lot, and sometimes I do hit a corner where I just don't hit it right, but I feel like I've improved so much since starting, which I'm super happy about. Now this is my third time being in the car. At the races, a second main event because we might have missed one. And something that's really important also is me building up the confidence in this car, as it is completely new to me and I'm really getting the hang of it, I feel. I'm very lucky to have a dad and crew who is able to guide me and make sure that I am understanding it in a way that I can. AKA, explain it to me like I'm a 5-year-old. Now at this point, I was looking back and forth from my car because we had some issues. It was overheating, the light came on, and then I looked down at one point and it was at 280. And it's coming up here, but I was like, there's no way I can keep racing. So I pulled off the track, which my dad did tell me a while ago, if you're kind of falling back to pull off. I did feel like it was laying down just a tiny bit, probably because of the heat, and it did smell a little bit burny. So after this, we pulled off. but I was very happy with my car because I felt like it did pretty good.
We're doing the All-American Glass lucky break. I think my lucky break was honestly just starting in that front row, and at the beginning we were hauling some butt, dude. It was pretty like fun to see, and honestly I had a moment where I was like, we might, like, there's like a small chance if everything went right that we might like end up in the winner spot. Of course, not everything went right, and that's okay, but you know what, pulling off and making sure that car didn't overheat was a big part. So I guess my lucky break is my car not blowing up the engine because of overheating and starting on that front row. Shout out to the folks at All American Glass, and they're just the best. It's a team effort here. Dad, what do you rate Justin's ratchet skills on a scale from 1 to 10?
He's learning. We got our best.
They get better every single time. This time,
He hit you with the "we got our best people on it." Justin, how does that make you feel?
it makes me feel good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I will say this time I actually got to use the ratchet, whereas normally we get to the point where he's just like, let me do it.
We didn't do a wrap up because the next day we ended up going to Paris and my dad did have some engine issues. I don't have enough video because we weren't on the main event. My dad's oil pressure was kind of not doing that great in his brand new motor, his 420 aluminum head, which we did do a video of that firing up, so feel free to check that out on my channel. I feel like I'm getting more confident every race in this sport mod, and I'm super stoked about that because that is a huge part. And something I noticed after the races is that I actually got 4th fast in the main event even after pulling off. So even though we had some bad luck tonight, I'm pretty stoked with that info. But anyways, subscribe for more content and we'll see you at the next race with Team Simpkins here on the sunny side.